First and foremost is to say if you're a low income earner, in other words, you're working and your pay is not that substantial. At the moment, I'll say about 100 and maybe 110,000 a month. It's 1.3 million a year. If that is the level of income you earn as a worker, either in the private or public sector, once these laws are implemented, effective January 2026, you will no longer pay PAYE. So if you were paying pay as you earn, so if you were paying 4,000 naira per month, that 4,000 naira becomes part of your net salary. So you see a jump in your net salary that you take home every month. If you are not a worker and you're self-employed or you run a small business, if your turnover is not more than 50 million a year, because what we did was to do some calculations to say, assuming your net margin is 10%, how much do you really have left for yourself? This is this is when you take care of expenses from your income. You know, you sold things worth 50 million. The cost of everything is maybe 45 million. You have only 5 million left. So that 5 million is 10%. We call it net margin. So thank you for reminding me. We said this person that is doing this business is also taking a risk. You know the stress and the headache when it's getting to the end of the month to think about paying salary, buying diesel and all of that. Let's encourage them a little bit more. So the threshold for exempting them from paying taxes is higher than if you were a worker. Because otherwise, everybody will say, why don't I just become an employee if it's easier and more rewarded? So those people will see a relief, not only from their income taxes, they will not have to charge VAT, they will not have to deal withholding tax, and most of these people also have employees that don't even end up to 100K a month. So in which case, they won't have to worry about pay as you earn for their staff. Just keep doing your business and we pray for you to grow. So you keep growing and then you grow to the tax net when you have the capacity to pay. For large businesses, we also haven't left them behind. Large businesses will see, there's no specific date yet, but we have the provision in the law. They will see their corporate tax rate drop from 30% to 25%. We have that in the law. Middle class, by our calculations, are people earning about 2 million naira or less a month. They will see a drop in their own pay as you earn. It won't be zero, but there will be a drop.
What percentage?
No, it will now vary. If you earn 1.5 million, your drop is lower than if I earn 500,000 because we're making it progressive. For the high net worth individuals, we also have them in mind. Even though they will pay slightly more personal income tax, they will see other benefits in the form of selling properties, buying properties. There will be no VAT. And many of them are also people who own businesses. So in other words, I own a business. You cut my tax rate by, worth of 5 million, but you ask me to pay personal income tax worth additional 2 million. I'm still better off. So at the end of the day, there's something in this for everyone. And for Nigeria, the benefit for the government is you make more money, not necessarily by taxing people more, but by doing three things. One, you address evasion. Evasion is people who are just not paying taxes, even though they're making money that is liable to tax.